Good evening, daughters of Kafana. Good evening, good evening. We're saying evening because we're shooting this
in the evening.
In the evening, so don't wonder why we say good evening. But hello, wherever you are in the world, we'd like to just kindly welcome you to our channel. I don't think we've actually ever formally introduced ourselves.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, I don't think people actually know because they only know Mrs. Peterson, but they don't know who our presenter here is, the one who asks the questions.
I'm under the impression that
we are communicating with friends already who know who we are.
So I am Katleho. Yes, you can call me Katleho. And I am who I am by the grace of God. And I am with my beautiful mother in the faith, Mrs. Peterson. And we're gonna get right into today's talk. Now, today's talk, man, I must say, one that we need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those conversations that I think we need to have them consistently so that they are so deep in our system that we don't deviate. You know, there are teachings that actually all teachings you shouldn't deviate from.
Mm-hmm.
This one though, please, it must be part of your favorite playlist.
Should be close to your heart.
It must be close to your heart because it's such a sensitive area.
Yeah.
And it's so fundamentally important.
Yeah, because it helps shape the person that you will become.
It helps shape the person that you will become.
Mm-hmm.
It helps shape your thinking and your perception and how you...
how you interact with the world, how you think.
How you think. And I think also it's an area that... I don't like to...
People actually take very casually.
Yes, they take very casually. But in the long run, you see people's falls, especially great people, it's usually because of their associates. People not reaching their full potentials because of their associates. So today we're going to be talking about friendship, right? Godly community, godly communion, godly friendship, and the importance of friendship. So our very first question is basic. It's what is a friend? Like, what would you say a friend is?
I think I would say a friend, is that unique person that you have in your life. That they're not related to you. They're not your siblings. They're not your spouse. But they're that person that kind of influence you in some way, And they're just that outside person that actually knows you, and understands you more than your spouse, more than your siblings, more than your relatives, So I would say a friend is like a comrade in arms, where you share the same vision, and they pull you towards who you're meant to be or who you are. I would say that's what a friend is, You should share the same vision, Most of the times you have the same ambitions, And they're that person that kind of builds you, encourages you,
and keeps you accountable,
for what you want to do in life.
I don't want to mix up the question. So
okay.
What would you say then? What are the qualities that we should be looking for in friendship? Like what is the quality of a good friend?
Okay, so since we say we are daughters of Kavana, so our talks are more faith-based. We normally focus on what God says. So for me, when I researched what a friend is, my research was more based on what the Bible says a friend is.
Okay.
So in the Bible, it gives what a good friend is, the qualities of a good friend. Yeah. So a friend is supposed to be someone who gives you unconditional love, unwavering loyalty, mutual edification, and sacrificial support, So those are the I think those are the qualities of a good friend. So when you talk about unconditional love, a true friend is a person where they are there for you in good and bad times. You remember where the saying that says what is it? When days are dark, friends are few. Yeah. Okay. So you know, when you get to that low point, that is when you actually see who your real or your true friends are. Because you know, we've got friends that only want you, or they like you, or they want to be around you. When they can actually gain something from you.
Yeah.
You know, when you are both living it up, they're there.
They are there.
But when you fall on hard times, you never they're nowhere to be found. Because they're not gaining anything from you. So why should they stick around? But a true friend who will love you unconditional, they'll be there for you when times are hard. They'll be there for you to celebrate your success. You know? So there should be a balance there. So you can't say you're my true friend or you love me unconditionally when you only love me when things are good. You know? And Proverbs 18 says, 24 says, a man of many companions may come to ruins, right? But there's a friend who sticks to you closer than a brother.
That's good. We need to dissect that. There's a friend who
sticks to you closer than a brother. So a friend loves you all the time. That's what we say, unconditional love. You know, and it says, I'm talking about Proverbs 17:17 now. It says a friend loves at all times, right? And a brother is born for adversaries. You see? So a friend is supposed to be, any time, he's there for you. Whether you are down on when people say you are down on your luck, or whether you reach that top that you actually wanted to be, they are there to celebrate with you. They are there also to comfort you in your hardest times, to actually pull you through.
Back together. Sure.
So that's the unconditional love that we'd actually say would come from a true friend, a godly friend actually.
I'm gonna throw in. I know. I'm gonna throw in something.
Okay.
In a friend is you spoke about loves you unconditionally and sacrificially too. Yeah. How do you become that friend? How do you become that friend? Because I think what I'm seeing now is that a lot of the times we are focused on looking for those things in people. But how can you become how can I become that person where I am, where let's say there's a little bit, I'm not saying I have trust issues, but there's a little bit of trust issues with people. There's a little bit of a history of being used and abused in friendships. Okay, I'm gonna create a scenario. How can you become a good friend if you have been in places where you have been abused for being the good friend?
Okay.
So how do you firstly recover from that? And also, how do you become a good friend? Let's say you genuinely don't know how to be a friend. I know there are some people who are not as, they don't have the bubbly personality and they're not socialites, but they want company, you know, because we function in relationships. So how can that person, where they are, how can we work towards developing those qualities?
Well, like I said, you know, a friend, that you have to have common ground.
Okay.
You know, so they have to have the same vision that you have, you know. And also when we talk about trust is earned. It's not something that you can give freely. So for me to actually say, I trust you, you have to show me something that it makes you trustworthy, you know, so that I can trust you with who I am. That's why I say, even when you start making friends, you don't show them your life or what is going on in your life before they show their worth to you, or they show they are trustworthy to you, you know. I cannot trust someone that I don't
know.
know. Exactly. So I have to have that relationship with them. And you have to go to that place where I can see that, no, you know what? This person is always there for me. And they will drop anything. If every time I call upon them, they're there. I can trust them. I can rely on them. So I think also you have to be reliable for someone to actually say, I trust you to be that friend that I show my inner parts. You know, the inner part of me, I can show it to you. So you have to show me
that
are you worthy?
You have the capacity to.
Exactly. I think most of the times we kind of show ourselves too soon. Before that person has actually proved themselves to you. You know, just because someone calls you a friend doesn't actually mean they've got your best interest at heart. You know? It doesn't actually mean they have your best interest at heart. So you have to show me for me to actually say, no, I can trust this person with my deepest secrets. And I know that this person is going to be there for me no matter what.
So it comes with time.
It's a you build. It's a relationship, right? So you build on that. You just don't meet someone today and tomorrow you're telling them your life. The story of my life. You don't even know this person at all.
Know this person at all.
Yeah. You don't even know this person.
How you are. So let's say if I decide that I wanna pursue a friendship with a particular person,
okay,
is it wise to look at how they treat their other friends?
Exactly, it is. Because in the way they treat others, it's also the same way they're going to treat you. What makes you think that they're going to change just for you? Because their behavior shows you who they are.
It's so scary. That is so scary because I think now I'm like just let me personalize it. It's so scary because, you know, sometimes we get into friendships.
Yeah.
Obviously, iron sharpens iron.
Exactly.
You know? And we girls, you'll be gossiping about your friends to your friends.
Exactly.
So, and you're so comfortable to gossip about your friend to your friend, hoping that your friend does not gossip about you. But the truth of the matter is there is gossip going on.
Yeah.
There is gossip going on.
If I see that this person, okay, you come to me and tell me, okay, maybe this person introduces this other person that this is my friend.
Yeah.
Right? And then down the line, I see you gossiping about the very friend that you introduced me to. So what type of person are you?
What type of person are you? What type of friend does that make you?
Yeah, exactly. What type of friend does that make you? That you can actually take someone's secret, the things that they actually confided into you, right? To be confidential, something private.
Something private.
And then you go and you scatter it on someone else. So how then should I trust you with my secrets? With my how do I know that you're not going to do the same thing? Because it's you know, it's a pattern. So if you can do it to this person, what makes me think that you can't do it to me? You know, it's just the same as someone who comes into a relationships, right? You know this man is married, right? And then you come in and you destroy the marriage. You get married to this man. What makes you think
he's not going to do
he's going to thing? Exactly, he's not going to do the same thing that he did to his previous wife. You did to his. What makes you think he's not going to do the same thing? What's so special about you? Exactly.
It's so complex, though. It is so complex. So what do you do in a situation where, if you find out that someone is ill-treating their friend, and you are the friend that is getting every single thing that the person is doing behind their friend. Like you're getting all the dirty details about what do you do? Because you're on the receiving end of this person confessing to you that actually I've been doing A, B, C, D with my friend's partner. I've been just. What do you do like in that position?
No, if I was in that position, I would rebuke them.
Okay, you rebuke them?
Yeah, exactly.
Rebuking them looks like, okay, you need to stop doing what
you
you're
need
doing.
to stop. This is your friend.
This is your friend.
Exactly.
What kind of
and
friend
this,
does this make you?
exactly. And this friend comes and confides in you about their relationship,
and
then
you
go and you are the one who's actually destroying their relationship by going in and taking whatever this person is saying and twisting it to benefit yourself. That's what mostly happens. You know, the friend tells you the guy comes in, he does this, he does that he's got this problem. When you go in and you seem as if you make him seem as if he's this perfect whatnot, right? And behind this person's back, you are telling them, no, you should leave this person. Yet here you are also dating the same person. Exactly. So what type of friend does it make you?
What type of friend does it make you? But is that a friendship that
it's not a friendship.
It's not a friendship.
It's not a friendship, because if it was a friendship, right? You remember that verse that we said, a friend is someone who is closer than your brother. So there should be that, that nudge in you that tells you what you're doing is wrong. Exactly. So if you don't feel that, then you're not a true friend. You never actually love that person. And you're selfish. Exactly.
It's all about you.
You never actually truly love this person.
Yeah, it's the concept of friendship. Like it sharpens you somehow. It makes you see to what extent you are actually.
Yeah, and remember the other quality of a good friend, right? It says unwavering loyalty. So that means loving truth and accountability. So if I'm a true friend and you're coming to me and you're telling me what you're doing with this friend's boyfriend or the husband, I should stand up and tell you the truth. And tell you what you're doing is wrong. And I should be blunt about it, because Proverbs 27:6 says, a wound from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. Like I'm saying, how then can we say you are a friend when you're doing this? So it means you're not a friend, you're actually an enemy of this person, but you are gallivanting as a friend.
Sure, you're masquerading and going on as a friend.
Yes, and you come in here, you tell them these sweet nothings, you are kissing them in here, you're telling them all these good things and whatnot. You seem as if you are a true friend, but you're actually backstabbing them.
What would you do if you found out that that was what was happening in a friendship? Let's say back in
I don't know. Now I'll just cut you off. Yeah. I'll just cut you off. You're not a friend.
Oh, you're not a friend. And if someone can get away with doing that, they can get away with so much.
Exactly. They can murder someone without, flinching or anything. Exactly.
It's terrible. It's concerning. It's concerning, like even this thing of now it goes back to can we trust? Like Ms. P was just saying right now that trust is developed and it's earned.
Yes.
And you don't just get into friendships and start talking about your relationships.
Exactly.
You don't just get into friendships and start talking about every single thing
about you. You need to trust you. You need to show me that you are worthy of my trust. You need to show me it's earned. You need to earn my trust before I actually tell you the deeper parts of me. I can't just meet someone and already I'm telling them the life of my story. No. Because you don't know what they will go and, they will spread this thing. And most of the time, these people do that. And they come here, they act as if they're your friend, And then tomorrow, while you are wondering, how did these people know about this? I've only told, my most close friends. Yeah. And the very friend who come there and swear by their life they didn't say it. Or they didn't, exactly, they did not tell anyone.
Oh, Lord help us in this area of friendships, because
we need to choose your friend. You need to be diligent when you're choosing friends.
Yeah.
You need to, because friends can actually, you know, it's either they will bring you down or they will bring out the best in you.
Yeah.
So you need to be careful about who you associate with.
And intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Intentional, you know. I think when you're at a very young age in your teen years, you almost you try to fit in so much that you don't take the time to choose your friends. Then you get betrayed, your first betrayal from a friend, and you're like, I'm done.
And it cuts very deep.
Cuts very I don't even want to go there. But it cuts very deep. And it takes me to my next question, that is it important that your destiny aligns with your friend's destiny?
Yeah, it should. It is very important. Because remember, like I said, they either lift you up or they bring you down. You know? So if we are not on the same page about what we both want or what I want in life, it's either you are going to influence me, right, in what I want to do, and you're going to actually stop me from what, you see, or you are actually going to help me grow in what I want to do. You're going to help me, you know, you kind of just pull out the best in me.
You're going to help me become.
So if we are not the same, you know, if we are not on the same level on that, then it's not going to work.
Can two walk unless they've agreed? So we need to come to some kind of like agreement.
Exactly.
Destiny is part of the agreement that we should come to.
And if you look at your friends, most of the times you can see that, you know, we've got this in common. A lot of things you've got. It's either you like the same music, you like the same movies, you like the same books, or you like you know, most of the times you like the same things. You know, and your goals are, well, they might be different, but it's someone who's encouraging you. You know, oh, you want to do this, okay, so let's see what you need to do for you to get there. So if you are not helping me as a friend, then we are not equal. We are not equally yoked.
We're not equally yoked.
Because it's important. Because remember, the people you surround yourself with heavily influence who you become. Exactly. They influence your character. They influence your spiritual growth. And they also influence the ability to fulfill the God-given purpose.
Sure. So it is important.
It is important.
So important. And we don't, like, you know, I've been also listening to Soweto podcast. Very interesting.
And have you noticed that most of these people are pulled in my friend? Exactly.
My friend is the one that introduced me to this.
My friend is the one who initiated me. My friend is the one who... Exactly.
And it goes back to what the word says, that a friend sticks closer than a brother. And you know,
you've with a friend, you've got this unique connection. You know, so if you need to choose them very carefully.
You need to choose them very carefully. And I also pray that daughters of Kavana
girls, especially us women.
Yeah.
Especially us. You know, we are easily influenced. Easily. You know, you can hear someone say, I don't know what happened to this girl. She was so intelligent. But the minute she started hanging out with these girls. Exactly. You know, it's partying, it's smoking, you know, it's men, it's, you see? So it's the people that you associate with.
It's the people that, and you know, like as women, we also, because it's in our nature, we thrive in community. We find ourselves trying to, I remember when I was like in my teen years, fitting in. Like I would do anything
to fit
in. Even though I knew that this went against my moral compass, it went against everything that you believe,
everything that you've been taught.
Everything that I've been taught. And my mom would often tell me that,
your friends,
be careful.
Nah, I remember there's a saying that they say, especially my varsity teacher, lecturer used to say this: show me your friends,
I'll show you.
And I'll show you who you are. And he would emphasize that, I can tell by the group of people that you are sitting with where your future is going to go. And I understood that because when I started the first semester I got to varsity, I met this girl, and she's a nice girl, but she had that average mentality. As long as I pass, I'm good.
Sure.
As long it also rubbed off on me. But then there were these two girls, right, in every time in class when we went for lectures, that would get 80s, 90s, they would get distinctions, So I'm like, why can't I be friends with those people? Because I also want that.
I want that. I desire that.
I want that. I desire that. So I started talking to these girls. I kind of distanced myself from the first girl who actually introduced herself to me. Because, being in a foreign country, the environment was so new to me. So you kind of cage yourself in because you don't know the people.
You don't know the people.
You don't know their culture. You don't know the way of thinking. So she kind of introduced herself, and I was grateful for that, But I saw that, I'm not getting anywhere with her. I was actually just 50s and 60s and it was great, but as long as I passed, But when I started hanging with these girls, I saw that I also want to be, I also want to be that high. I also want distinctions. And second semester came, and I got those distinctions, and it felt so good.
So good.
Even my lecturer told me, she's like, he called me into his office actually. He's like, I can see that you've changed your friends. I can see that. And keep it up.
Sure.
Because those friends are going to influence where you're going to go.
Yeah.
And I stuck to those people. Because I also wanted to compete. I also wanted to, be that person who also gets all those distinctions. I was an average student. I would not lie, if I don't study too hard, I will fail. I was an average student, but I worked hard for me to be there because I could see, the people that you associate with will influence the way of thinking.
Sure.
So they kind of pulled me, they elevated my thinking. Because I also wanted to compete with them. If they can do it, why can't I?
Why can't I? If they can do it, why can't I?
Exactly.
Birds are the same.
Feather,
they flock together. And it's so true. Like it's so true. It's almost like your friends impart the impartations that happen when you're in that friendship.
Yep. They impart something in you.
They do.
And you know what? Their personalities, their way of things, they rub off you. So if their friends are, if they're thinking wayward and whatnot, parties, you are bound to also think like that. Because like you said, birds of the same feather flock together.
They flock together.
They cannot flock together unless they have the same mindset.
Exactly. Oh, that's so good. They cannot flock
together. They cannot flock together.
Exactly. Eagles.
If you don't have the same mindset, you're not going to function together at all.
You're always going to be in
clashes.
Like you're always going to fight about things that you're not even supposed to be fighting about. I think this is shedding so much light. Even on my end, it's so we shouldn't be taking friendships casually.
Exactly.
It's
because they influence, like honestly,
influence is so real.
It's so real,
and it's so subtle sometimes. Like I remember I started hanging out with a particular group of people, and not hanging out, but because it was convenient for the atmosphere. Then I saw like I'm taking up behaviors that I'm not an angry person.
Exactly.
I don't curse. I don't do these things.
When you Proverbs 13:20, it says, "Walk with the wise and become wise. For a companion of fools suffers ruin."
You will suffer. You will suffer. You will suffer mentally. You will suffer. Even the things that come out of your mouth, you start like there was a time when like I could tell from my own
the words that no man.
This is not.
This is the so and so speaking.
Exactly. This is not me.
Also, 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, "Bad company corrupts good character." It corrupts good character. You might get there and you are
a good girl. Not that, I don't want to...
because you get to that bad company, they rub off you.
And, bad company is guys, please, girl.
Especially girls. Girls, we are so easily swayed by our friends. So easily.
Please guard your heart with diligence. Guard your heart. I mean, please guard your heart.
I also had a friend like that. She was and the sad thing, she passed away young. Sure. Hey? She passed away young, very young, and she was that life of the party kind of person. She was I think for me, I started dating because of her.
Because you fear of missing out.
The fear of missing out, I would see her with, her boyfriends, and it will seem like, when you're a teenager, it's nice, I actually started dating because of her.
Sure.
Not because not because I wanted to, because, I'm like, okay, fine, she's got a boyfriend, and this girl would change. Guys and she would have like 2 or 3 boyfriends at a time. I'm busy thinking, I even asked her, but why would you? She's like, for her it was something casual. She's like, I don't know, it's just I can't help myself. I'm like, okay. But then, I got to a point when you grow up that, it is just not me.
It's not me. It's absolutely not in my DNA. This is not me.
Because I remember this other time, I'm like, okay, I was dating this guy, and then I just asked myself, but why? What am I doing this? Exactly, but why am I doing this? And then at the time, I'm like, I should kind of distance myself from her because I know this is not happening. So when I distanced myself from her, I saw that she was becoming a very bad influence, because okay, fine. I would say when I started hanging out with her, I'm like, no man, I would just say, oh no, that's her and this is me, so I will not indulge some of the things that she does. But after a while, like you said, they creep in these little things. And then at the end, you'll be thinking, no, man, where the hell did these things come from?
Where did they come from?
Exactly, because that's not me.
That is not who I am. That's not how I grew up. This is not what I was taught at home.
This is not me, exactly. So I'm like, okay, no, we can be, acquaintances or, we talk here and there. But other than that... I can't.
There comes a time where you actually have to. Sometimes you have to take yourself out of it. Like you do. Like this is I can't.
It's a decision. It's a decision that you will have to make. Because remember, it's your life. It's your future.
It's your future that is at stake because of a friendship. Friends can introduce you to so many things that you can avoid in your life.
Exactly.
Honestly, you can avoid in your life. Like I'm just thinking of And the thing is, we take on each other's characters.
Yeah, we do.
And then when you start thinking like the person, and you're like, these thoughts, we're not supposed to be thinking like this. But, oh my word, like I have a history with friendships. And it's like, I'm so grateful to God that His grace was always sufficient for me to be okay with being alone for a season until He brought people who were sober, who were equally minded. Yes. And usually it's the people that you don't want to hang up with that are sober and minded.
Because they are boring, as they say.
You think
they're boring,
there's
nothing exciting about them. They are so boring, so why should I be hanging out with these people? I want the popular, like, when you're in high school, you want the popular girls,
the hot girls, the cool girls.
And now hang out with those people that everyone is looking at, everyone is talking about.
When I tried to squeeze myself in high school, like I would try to squeeze. There was a day where I left home and I was straight, like I had worn properly, like a girl. My mom used to make me dress like a girl. Then I got to the gate, I changed. And then I wore something that even the boyfriend that I was dating, then he was like, huh?
What are you wearing?
What is this? This time to fit in is really like, I could see the confusion on his face. Like, huh? This is not who you are.
This is not you. And when at the time you were thinking, no man, I'm doing this because
cool.
I'm my friends are doing it, so there's
Why not? Let me do it.
Exactly. So
and then you realize that no, actually this is not you. Like the fact that you're leaving home looking like a princess.
Exactly. And then you get to the
school looking like a gangster.
Most of them are like that. I'm sure that especially in high school, most kids are like that. You get, especially when it's Civis Day, your parents see you in an outfit and they approve it while you're walking out the door. When you get to school toilets, I would say that
Gangster.
at school toilets, and they start changing. And you're thinking, okay, so this, like seriously, you actually went out exactly after school.
You have to go back to your
process all over again so you can go home and,
Yeah.
And your parents are busy thinking, oh, my angel, but they don't know.
They don't know.
The devil that has crept in.
And the thing is, I'll make sure that no one takes pictures for the day. Because I'm not about to explain to my mom why I'm looking gangster.
For you people, it was pictures. For us, there was no pictures.
There was no pictures.
There was no pictures.
So you can get away with
exactly, unless someone actually notified your parents, they would never know. And here they're thinking, no man, we have a saint for a child.
Princess.
Yes.
Princess
I would see that at school. When they get to school, they're changing and you're thinking, hey bro. So there was an extra change of clothes in the bag,
Parents.
Parents, please.
Please. Parents, please wake up.
So yeah.
When kids leave, let me tell you, these things are real.
Check their bags.
Please check their bags. Check every single corner of their
bag. Not even just that, the bags. With kids, they think they're clever, ne? They might not put stuff in the bag. Drop it outside by the window of their bedroom so that when they turn around the corner, they just pick it up and put them in the bag. And when you've already searched the bag and think, no man, it's fine.
It's fine.
They're creative. Kids are creative. I've been there. So.
Been there, done that. So, but these ones are worse. Hey, like you think you are combating there, you are preventing something.
No.
They've already worked twice ahead of you. Kids say,
It's either they drop the plastic with the clothes outside the window. Even if you search the bag, there's nothing there.
Or the day before they left.
Or the day, exactly. They gave it to a friend or something like that.
What can we do but pray? We better start
Yeah, so,
praying.
there has to be mutual edification, So what are you adding to me? What exactly are you adding to my life? Like the verse that you love quoting so much, iron sharpens iron. So one man sharpens another. So what exactly are you elevating in me? What exactly are you developing in me? Exactly.
Sure.
So there has to be that mutual sharpening, exactly.
Sharpening also looks like being accountable.
Yeah.
This is something that I'm starting to really value and look for in friendship, like accountability.
Yeah.
Calling me out on my nonsense.
Exactly.
And not saying no, but
don't sugarcoat it for me.
Just say
it as it is. If I am messed up, I've messed up. If I am dressed, in another way, funny or something, tell me. Don't sugarcoat
it because you're trying to be nice. I don't need you to be nice. I need you to be
I need you to be truthful. I need you to sharpen me. Exactly.
Sure.
But now we've got, I think maybe people, especially this Gen Z, whatnot, they are so sensitive.
They are.
Everyone is offended by any little thing. For us, people will tell you straight up if what you're doing is nonsense. They will tell you if it's a true friend. What you're doing is truly nonsense. It's not going to get you anywhere.
And you would take it.
Yeah, and you would take it. No, you swallow it. Even if it hurts, swallow it.
That's what we need.
Exactly.
We don't need this sensitivity because it's derailing us.
Yeah, it is.
It's derailing us because half of the time we're just trying to be on each other's good side.
Exactly. That's why people are so sensitive to everything. Everything offends someone now. We are just so too soft. When we were going to school, teachers would degrade you to a point where you feel so small. In front of everyone. But it will get you exactly. You will get your act together because you don't want to be reprimanded in front of everyone. I will try by all means to correct that mistake that I did. They won't be sweet. No, they won't be nice to you.
Lately.
Not even. Lately, if a
With
teacher
us.
says something, they go home, they cry. Oh,
Mothers
now
are
the
coming.
parents are
Oh.
coming, my child is depressed, he's got anxiety. Excuse me?
Anxiety.
For us, depression and anxiety is a luxury. What are you talking about?
It's a luxury.
It's a luxury for black. Imagine me telling my black parents that I've got depression and anxiety. They'll tell you, do you pay bills? Do you go to work? What exactly do you do that you are depressed and you've got anxiety? For what reason? You are a child.
It's you. It's
Exactly.
the trouble that you are causing now. When you tell your parents that it's you, you know, I was watching something online. It's so funny that the child, they called in the parents.
Yeah.
And they called them to the school therapist, and the child was just talking about how the situation at home with the parents causes them depression and all of that. The mom and the parents were, when the mom got home, can you please wash? Oh, Konje, depression. Washing dishes, you can't do it. Now you're depressed.
You're depressed. Exactly.
So the parent didn't take it seriously. She started just turning everything into depression.
No, our parents
Your
will be
black
like that.
parents.
Honestly. Depression.
Black
Where
parents.
are you going to work that you're depressed? I'm the one who's supposed to be depressed because I'm the one who's paying all the bills. What are you depressed about? The only thing that you have to do is just being a child in this house. I pay for everything. And when you're telling me you're depressed.
So the black parents will literally start calling you now with anxiety.
Oh, now with depression.
Now with depression. Out, depressed, and then they'll make it such a big joke that you end up not,
exactly.
You end up saying, you know what, I'm not going to be depressed.
Exactly.
Let me write.
You know, they kind of, what can I say? You know, they had this way. Oh, my word, black parents are special. You know, black parents are special. They will pull it out of you.
You will become fine. Like there's no, you'll be fine. You'll be fine until to a point where even when you're going through a hard thing, like the last thing you want to tell is a black parent.
Black parent, exactly.
The black parent will take you through so much of their trauma that they didn't deal with.
Exactly.
And then now,
when you are coming here and telling me you're depressed, for what reason? You don't work, you don't do anything in this house, nothing.
And you're depressed.
You're depressed, exactly.
And it's, you know, the other day I was also having a conversation with a male friend of mine.
Yeah.
It's a bit older. Okay. So he's like, you know, you guys, I think he's took on the mentality of his parents.
Okay.
He's like, you know, you 2000s. Like, you are depressed about everything.
Exactly.
Like every single thing you have. And this English of yours is not going to, it's not helping you guys much.
No, but honestly, it's
because
not.
when people talk to you, they are projecting. When you're reprimanded, you know, like even the basic things in the workplace.
And they tell you're projecting on me.
You're projecting
your
on
own
me.
life. Exactly.
You're not understanding. Like there's always something with you guys.
Exactly. The world has become so sensitive to everything.
Yeah.
You can't even reprimand someone. You can't rebuke them in what they're doing because they are going to be depressed. They're going to suffer anxiety attacks or panic attacks. What is a panic attack? Yo, Lord, I never knew where. You know, I never knew. For us, when we were growing up, those things were white people's things. It was a white person disease, not a black person's disease. To be depressed. No panic attacks, no man, that's white thing. That is a white disease. Exactly. That is a white disease. No, but we were, you know, when you look at the way white people and black people were raised, we are totally different. Totally different. And the way we were raised, I think it's, no man, you know, the black parents that are coming up now, they're just way too soft.
Yeah. Everything gentle parenting.
Yeah,
it's gentle parenting.
parenting.
Because you want to have the child. The child is an egg forever. Okay.
Diverted from
Yeah. Okay, so this brings me to not this, but the next question is: does it matter to choose your friends? I think we It's
the
similar
same. Yeah,
to,
it's similar to the question.
friends according to your purpose.
Mhm. We need to. Because remember, like I said, in Proverbs, it says, walk with the wise and become wise, right? And also, iron sharpens iron. So you need to find someone who's actually, in the same, exactly. You need to have a friend that is equally yoked with you. So if you're not equally yoked, there's going to be problems. It's either they're going to pull you down from your purpose, or they're going to help you fulfill your purpose. So where are they? Because that's what a friend does. It's either they pull you down or they lift you up.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, it is. It's that. It's that. So you need to choose your friends very, very wisely.
And according to
your purpose.
And don't be apologetic.
Don't be apologetic of cutting off people, because we've got other people that are just toxic.
They are, and you know that they're toxic. But because
you are so
scared
nice,
of being lonely and
scared of hurting their feelings. You remember, the Bible talks about seasons. So even in friendships, we have seasonal friendships. So it's either they came in there for something, and when their season ends and God is telling you, let this person go, let them go. Don't hold on to them, because when you hold on to them, they're going to ruin what God has actually ordained for that time.
It feels very prophetic for me. Okay, so we are not done, but we are
going to come back with part 2.
Part 2.
Yes.
We hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching thus far. It was a lovely time.
Yes.
It was filled with wisdom, and I really hope that wherever you are in your journey in navigating friendships, you really draw from the wisdom that was given to us today and apply it. Knowledge without application. Really, there's nothing there, but apply it. And we're here to encourage you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
See you on the next episode. Not on the next episode, part 2.
Part 2. Stay blessed.
Bye.
Bye.